Hi,
Hi, good morning.
good morning.
Yes,
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Everything is good.
Good, I'm glad to see you. How was the holiday?
Yeah, very nice. I went out at night and I meet one woman from the government working here in Jerusalem, and I meet in the party, and we're in the same apartment, and they're talking about that the situation and also dancing, singing. I meet the one woman. Very nice. Hi.
I'm glad to hear. So, Nipa, we have a new group here, and they will love to hear about your experience and to hear about your story. So, we would love to hear where are you from the Philippines, and how long have you been here? And you're more than welcome to share, and I'm sure they have questions that they will love for
Okay.
you to answer.
Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Nimpa Manawis. I came from Manila. I'm working in Jerusalem. And this coming January, I'm 2 years now to working. And before I start, Merry Christmas and prosperous New Year. Happy New Year to all of us, to everyone, and welcome to Israel. Um, First, I can tell you, enjoy your life here in the Israel, your new journey, and be ready for more experience in our job. It's not so difficult and it's not so easy. It depends on how you take care of your job with your employer. And time is yours, especially if the employer is a bedridden. And time management is very important to us. But first, we need to know each other from yourself and your employee before you start your job. And you ask them, you must to know also what they like and what they doesn't like and all the personality of your employer. And you can start your job, you can start your work, and that's the beginning of our job here in Israel, to know each other. And my experience before, this is my third employer, and my first employer, she's having a dementia. She's starting, she doesn't like to talk. Just only once, walking from the morning when she's wake up, walking and walking from saloon in the in her rooms and saloon, sala, and like that. And while she's eating, also she's always in walking. It's good because I can handle the situation, but the problem that's why I leave the work because of the daughter. I cannot understand the attitude of the daughter, and I'm not happy about that because they always blag like that. And I asked to the social worker and to the agency, and they helped me to give me another work. And for my second work, I'm just only working at almost 1 month, only 1 month. I try. Also, same situation, dementia. And they forget every time the date. They asking every time the what's the day today, what's the day today. And if you give her the food in the morning breakfast, and after a minute she said, "You don't give me a food. You don't give me a breakfast. No, you give already. You eat already." That's why every time I remember every time we are I'm giving her food, lunch, dinner. She always complaining me I'm not giving her food like that, like that. That's why I get the one wool paper or bond paper, and also I get the pen. Every time I give her the food because she's dementia, I told her to write them because if I write it, it's become no, you're writing, so I'm liar. That's why I said you write the time and I give the food like that, and then she signed it, and then she like, and then after that she said. I'm not eating. You're not giving me a food. No, you eat already. I saw the papers. He write the time and the food what she eat, And oh, I forgot. She always like that. Ah, it's good also. I can handle also the situation. And the problem also is the daughter. When I go to my day off, when I come back, I late 1 hour, or I'm just late to come back because it's very far from city, because my flat is in the city, from the Zur Hadassah. Zur Hadassah is very far from city, right? And then she always cut my salary half day, and I complaining about that. And if always do like that for me, it's no good. I said that's why I leave again the work, and this is my third work. Now I'm almost 1 year and 7 months here, and I'm happy because my employee is very nice, and also the family is very nice, wonderful. I'm so glad I found the best work for me, and I'm happy. And she's bedridden. She's also dementia. Um, Before she's working, when I'm starting here, she's working. We go outside together, and she's driving also the car. But after a few months, she stopped because she fell down. While she fell down, they starting depressed like that, everything. And after that, now she's bedridden. But I know everything, what she want, what she like, and that's the very important to our work. And you serve every time. You ask every time what she want to eat, and if she want to go to take a shower. Every time you need to ask the employee. Even she have a dementia, even she have a sick, but she have a mind also. You must to understand the situation. Sometimes I experience while she's beginning the dementia, and then I'm sleeping around in the middle of the night, and then she came to my room, and she throw me a water cup of water that is cold water. And then I'm woke up. Why? What happened? Why you throw me water in my face? But we must to understand the situation that is sick. She have a dementia. She doesn't know everything. Sometimes she don't have mind. And you ask them. She said, because you invite a stranger in my house, they touch my body. She said, oh, you get a rape? And then we're laughing. But only that. Don't do anything for your employer, because we always put in our mind she have a sick. That's why you are here, to take care of our employer. And if if you cannot understand every situation to your employer, or you can tell to the family. You can tell them every time what they doing, or what's happening for her or for him, because they give you assistant, they give you a doctor, and they give you the solution for our employee. And that is so easy, because if you fight the work, and if you're not happy like that because of the situation, the same situation, because this is my third time. This always dementia, 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 and then I realized, and I can leave my work, and then I try to find out another. The same situation, but okay, this the same situation. We know to handle the situation, but it depends also to the situation of the family. Sometimes we are not happy because of the family, not in our work. We came here, we know that we know us what is our work here, but only the problem they make it the problem is only for the family. You not become happy because of the family, maybe sometimes the food, sometimes salary, sometimes like the day off. But you must to understand the situation. If you're not happy, okay, tell to the social worker, tell to the agency, and then they can help you, they can solve the problem. And that's all. Just enjoy your job, just enjoy your work, enjoy the Israel. It's very nice. You can take your day off every Friday, Saturday, but it depends on you, and it depends to your employer, because sometimes employer is bedridden. We need almost 24, days of working, 24/7 like that. If you're not getting sleep at night, tell them to the family, and they give us sleeping pills like that. It depends on the doctor. every situation, every problem they can settle every time if you tell to the family. We don't have any problem. About food, a lot of rice here, a lot of chicken, a lot of hot dog. It depends also to your employer because sometimes they are religious. You cannot allow to bring the food from outside like that. But chicken always there is and egg always like that. And what else, mom? Can you help me?
Of course, of course. Well, thank you for everything you shared. Now I'd like to know, how was it for you to come to Israel and leave your family behind?
Oh, because especially for the situation, we are lucky. We are lucky now because we are in the Israel and because of that, especially to the situation now is COVID. In Philippines, it's very hard to find the work also, even the business, even we need to help our family, of course, and the
Mhm.
ambition, our dreams. We need to continue our dreams and to help our children. If you are children, if you are single, your parents, your family, we can help every time, and you can talk also your family every time you need it. That is time management for you only. You can wake up in the morning and then you can talk to your family, even the daytime here. But don't forget you have a job. You have a, and then sometimes the emergency you can ask to your employee. Can I talk to my parents or family because it's very important like that. They can understand you. They can understand. No
Did you
problem. But that is
introduce? Mhm. Thank you. Did you introduce uh, your family back at home with
yes,
the
of course.
family? Yeah.
Yes, of course. So I'm
And
talking in the chat, video chat, and then I meet my son because I have two sons and my employee, and they talking sometimes hi and smiling like that. My employer family they knows my family also. Also the daughters. It's okay, and
it's
they
very
thinking
nice.
also my family because I treat the daughter. I treat her mother, my employer, my family also. It's my special friend. It's my mother. It's my like that. You treat your employers very nice, and then they treat you also very nicely. They give you back nicely also. Be give them trust, and they give you trust also. If they give you trust, do better your work, do better your job. Even there is a camera, even no camera, especially if no camera, don't think there is no camera. Just think every time there is camera, and you can work proper, you can work better for your employer. Sometimes there
Okay.
is a camera, ma'am.
Yeah, that's it. A good thing that you brought that up, because I'm not sure if we discussed it, that sometimes in some homes, um, families put cameras just because they're worried. They leave
Yeah,
their loved ones with a new person. Sometimes they no longer knew, but there's stories, things happen, and they're scared, and they do that, and it doesn't mean that they don't necessarily trust
that
you.
is better.
They're just
But
there.
that is
Yeah.
better, ma'am. That is better. Because dementia is not the kind of sickness very easy because the first dementia is always thought. They taught you they get your things sometimes they get their things or everything, and you invite the guys on your room like that. They happen to me. That's why I know. But it's better there is a camera. That's
Yeah,
good
it keeps
for
you safe
everyone.
as
That is
well.
good. Yeah, that's good. And something
Okay.
happened to your employer, there is a
Mhm.
camera, and
Yeah.
they can understand, they can see. That is good. No
Yeah,
worries
Okay.
about the camera. That is better for me. I like it.
Thank you,
good.
Nympha. That's
Good.
a very important point that you're bringing up. Sometimes people feel self-conscious and and made feel, an invasion of privacy and other things. But actually, cameras, like you said, are also for your own protection and for your own safety and for your own, you know, um, uh, peace of mind. Because when you're caring for a dementia patient, it's very difficult for you and for the family to be able to communicate situations on an objective, level. And so a camera can always be as a helpful tool for, for all the sides. Like you said, she did eat, she didn't eat, and sometimes even acts of aggression or acts of, accusations about certain imagined issues or unimagined issues, all of those things. And so people feel vulnerable on both sides. You are also vulnerable for being accused, God forbid, of being too aggressive or, or whatever. And so all of those things can be easily mediated when there are cameras. They're there to protect you and also to give peace of mind to family members. So yes, don't be offended by them and don't be turned, be anxious about it. Just live your life naturally and do things the way you think are natural to you, and eventually you'll forget them and they'll be a tool for you. Thank
Exactly.
you. Lisa.
Thank you. Now, Nika, would you mind tell us a little bit about your daily routine?
Yeah, my daily
Or
routine every morning when my employer wake up, I wake up too also sometimes because sometimes she did not sleep better in at night. But that's also our part of our job because if you are alone, alone together with your employer, it's 24 hours are duty. But don't our salary is fixed already, but that is our job. Don't ask anything for them. And of course, sometimes they cannot sleep that night, but that is our job. And every time in the morning, um, while my employer is wake up, so I can change everything, the clothes, diaper, and sometimes I ask her if she want to take a shower. If she like, okay, but if she doesn't like, don't do that. And yeah, especially you ask also what she want to eat. Sometimes she like pita, sometimes white bread, sometimes boiled egg, sometimes fried egg. It's very simple, very simple. Coffee, you know how to make coffee. Sometimes chocolate. It depends to your employer. And that important. You ask them first before you serve that things what she want to eat, and you can make better, and you can eat together if you want. You can eat together. If you don't like, you can you serve first the employer before you eat, or you wake up in the morning and you eat first before you do your work. That is different. It depends of you. That is that time management to you, your situation. And after that, I cook also her lunch. Not every time. Sometimes twice in a week I cook her. Well, because I know what she wants food, what she needs. Because she have operation for stomach. That's no oil. That's why our food is separate. My food is separate and separate. They give me allowance for food and her food also. And I will brought all food from the store from all my money, but when the daughters come to visit, they pay me. She pay me also, and it's okay. Depends to your. It's depends for me. It's no problem because I don't like to hold her credit card. I don't like to make an issue about the money. It's better for me to use my money and then she will pay me back. And
this
then
is
I wash
something that
also
you
the clothes.
prefer. You prefer, and
Yes,
you take a receipt and then you give it to her,
yes,
and she.
yes.
Okay.
And she give me back. She pay me back. It's no problem for me. And also I wash the clothes and I clean the house. I clean the house. I treat this is my own house also, and he's my mother or he's my very friends and every time, and everything is okay. Everything is fine. It's very likely. I cannot feel bored also because I have a lot of friends outside, especially if the summertime, we can go out together, even in the wheelchair, and they meet another friend and another Filipino friend, and be happy also always. And I invite my friend also here in the house because she know the my friend outside. And if I take my day off, it's the one to I take it to take care of her because she know it and no problem and no any problem. But I only took my day off only once in a twice in 2 months. I got only once day off because I don't like because they will pay my day off. I got double every Sunday, every day off because they pay me and also my allowance they give me and I get double payment. I'm happy because I'm here, not to join outside. I have a time for my friend, but not always because I need money. I need to earn money because our job is not for the what you call we're not living here just only 5 years 6 years like that 7 years depends if they give you a visa a special visa it's okay but if you are not give if you don't have a special visa you must to come back to the Philippines and that's why I don't want to what you call this my time here in Israel. I need money, that's why I here. And I got happiness in outside also when I take my day off. And then we go to travel, we go to trip in the Bethlehem and Masada, Dead Sea, like that. Not every time because if every time every week, oh my God, the money is very fast. It's very expensive also, very expensive. If
Yeah.
you have if you know how to manage the money also and especially if you convert to the Philippines, it's very 300 is too much in our Philippines. It's 5,000. That's why I don't like to take day off every time.
I see.
But
Okay,
we
that's
can
Maybe
very.
join to the chat, video chat, messenger by the group. We can make happy. Sometimes we can do uh, karaoke in the cell phone in our room. After that, at night, or we are finished. Everything is finished. We are free, and then we are singing by group chat, by cell phone, by WebEx like that like here, and we enjoy after the talking, and then after the finish, and then sleeping. And still happy every time. We're not getting bored. Yeah, it depends to your manage how you manage your time. If you are
Okay.
friendly, even you are friendly, you can touch your friend's cell phone. You can ask, oh, how are you? What are you doing? My employee is like it. When you like it, you can get the what you call this idea for each other. How to speak Hebrew, how to you can learn each other in the cell phone. No need to go them the place. No need to, only for the cell phone. You make it happy.
Okay, that's good. Now, as you learned, you had to be very creative during the time you've been working here. If it with the food that you had, that you realize that it's better to write down every time that your patient eats, and as we know, sometimes with dementia or Alzheimer, um, it's what is it? Everything is unexpected. Every day is something
Sometimes if
new,
the
and
employer is yes, ma'am. And sometimes if the employer is very lonely, very sad, crying, you make massage. What do you want? You make sing together, or sometimes you make dance, dance, dance. You do something for be better.
yes. So I wanted to ask you to give us some tips, different tips that you found yourself thinking, wondering, and find yourself being very creative and in solving some situations. Can you share with us more? Like when she said, you said that you dance, or what is it that she likes?
Sometimes movie. Sometimes movie. Now my situation here, they changed the mood of my employer. She's always from the morning and evening. She's crying. She's very emotional. She's very emotional. But I try my best to. She keep quiet. Why you asking also? Why you cry? Why you? Because she doesn't know why. She doesn't know why, and I don't know also why. But that's only because of the sick of the dementia, not for the heart, not because there is a paining, but she's emotional. She's very emotional. And then I gave her movie, funny movie, to take her quiet. And now she's watching funny movie. She's very quiet. That's why it depends of your time. It depends of your technique, how to do your job better. And me, like now, I'm free. I can join here. I can join this
Meeting.
meeting. Yes, but she's still woke up and she's watching funny movie.
Nympha,
Like
I'd like
that.
to ask you something. When you need to go out for shopping or something, do you leave your employer at home alone? How do you manage that? How do you take care of things that you need to buy or be outside of the home?
Yes, ma'am. Because if she's sleeping in the morning after breakfast, and we need to go out to buy some food to cook to for her or some medicine for her. I said to her, after you finish your breakfast, I will go back to your bed, and because the bed is a medical bed, they have a lock, and she cannot move better now because she's not walking, just only it's a bedridden. And then I said to her, just sleep well, and I go out. I'm just maybe 30 to 45 or 1 hour. We are very close. The store is very close, very close. And then I leave her when I come back, she's still sleeping. But be fast, be go fast. You think your employer is alone? We need you come back
Okay,
urgent.
and this is an arrangement that's also acceptable to the family. That if you need to go out, they know that you leave her for an hour or so and then you come back, right? They know
Yes,
this is
ma'am.
okay.
Yes, they know. They trust me. They trust me. They trust my work. They trust me also. I can do everything. I can manage everything. And the
Okay.
doctor said, "You're wonderful. You're a superwoman. You're like that." Just only for the management. And also because if you try to talk to your employer, she understand also. She understand why she knows I'm going outside. She's sleeping. She's
Okay.
sleeping.
And how often does the family come to visit?
Only once in a week, every Tuesday. That's every Tuesday at morning at around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, every Tuesday. And
She comes to visit. Okay.
sometimes Friday, sometimes Saturday, sometimes twice, sometimes not, because she have children also, 3 children. That's why, and living in the Netanya, very far in the Jerusalem, and there is study. That's why she's trust me. She's very trust me, and I don't like to destroy the trust. I'm always make be sure everything is okay, everything is fine.
And do other people come to visit? Friends
Yeah,
or
the friends they call me. They know my numbers because she cannot talk better in the cell phone. That's why all friends they call me on my cell.
Oh, Nympha, you're on mute. We can't hear you. Your mic.
now we hear you.
Somebody call me.
Okay, so does anyone else have questions for Nympha about anything in her experience, life here, and so on?
Just a minute.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. RJ, you have a question for Nympha? Please do.
Ate Nimpa.
Just a minute, ma'am. Just a minute. Just a minute.
Okay. She's being called by her employer.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, RJ.
Ate Nimpa, I just want to
Can you
ask
loud,
if I
please?
can get. If
Okay.
I just want to ask if I can add you in Facebook, because we have same situation. My employer has dementia. He's a male. He's 92 years old. Maybe you can help me someday. Is it possible if I can add you?
Yes, no problem. Nimpa Pantoja. Nimpa
Thank you,
Pantoja.
Ate Nimpa.
Same here.
Thank you.
This is my Nimpa Pantoja. Pantoja. You add me.
Thank you.
Very kind of you, Nympha.
Mhm. Nothing like experience, to help in difficult situations. And yes, and there are very often difficult situations. Nympho, what is, if someone else has a question, please go ahead. If not, I have lots of questions.
If you need help also, you can call me. I can give you my number. You can write my number 050-2869-335. I can help you also if you are new
Pardon,
here.
ate. Can you repeat it? Thank you.
050-2869-335. If you need something, if you need help, you can call me also. I can help you. No problem.
Nympha, did you tell I was my internet was out for a few minutes till I reconnected, so I don't know if you told the friends here about, what do you do on your day off? Do you have an apartment? Do you share? How did you arrange that?
Yes, ma'am. I have a permission to get out at night. This Christmas, I asked the permission. They give me only 3 hours, and I meet the girls in our flat. The new one from government to government, also. And we make happy dancing, singing, eating together at that Christmas Eve. And I have only 1 day off in 2 months. I got only 1 day off in 2 months because that is I like. But I can go outside also. I can take my day off also every time I want. But I don't need to go outside. It's depend to you. If you want to go every Friday, Saturday to take your day off, no problem. Sometimes if the employer is still working, still have a mind, they can allow that they can give you every Friday, Saturday. But if needed to you stay, you can stay. It's better. It's better to earn more
Where
money.
is your apartment? Your employer is in
Here in-
Jerusalem, and where is your apartment?
They're in the city, ma'am, in King George.
Also in Jerusalem.
Yes, in the
Ah,
Jerusalem.
okay, so it doesn't take you time to travel if you want to be on, with other friends. Okay, thank you very much. And how many people share the apartment?
I think we are six. But nobody can go out sometimes because we are always stay. Only our team is there, and only for little bit time we can see each other. Not always because we are always busy. We need job, not every time happiness outside.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Anyone else have questions? Yeah.
Concerns, something they like to share.
Hello.
Hi, hello.
I have something to ask. to Ate Ninfa. Hello, Ate Ninfa.
Hi.
Did you experience that your patient get mad, they are irritated, and they throw everything? And how can you handle it?
Just put your mind always. That's yeah. You are here because you're taking care of the patient because there is a sick. They're sick, and you always put to your mind that is sick, especially if dementia. You know you came here. You know you came here. You have a patient. You have an employee is got the sick of dementia like that. It depends to your employee what kind of sick, and you always put to your mind. Don't be if he say something to you, you're crying. If he said not good, you're crying. No, not like that. Not like that. You always put to your mind. That's kind of sick. That kind of sick. And we are here to take care of them, to 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 change her mood, to change her mood. You can change their mood. Just relax, take it easy. Don't be fight them because no mind. Sometimes no mind. That's only kind of sick. If they say something to you very hurt to your, don't be emotional. Don't be emotional. Just breathe deep and then exhale, and only like that. Or you go 5 minutes to the bathroom. Don't cry. Go to the bathroom and God, please help me. How can I do this? And then after that, go back to your, hi, how are you? Massage, 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 massage. Are you okay? Are you fine? What do you want? You want to eat something like that? Be change the mood of your employer. It's only like that. You know how to dance her, the moody. Because all is every time, that's all for the mood. Moody. You can change that. If she's very angry, okay, try to go to your inside to your room and then tell to call to the daughter, i'm I come inside to my room because your mother is very depressed. She's angry. She's shouting me. I keep on my room, and after 30 minutes, maybe I can go back to her, and maybe she's okay. And like that, like that. Don't be emotional. Only that. Just
Thank you,
join
Ate
singing.
Ninfa.
It's natural to be emotional, but
Yes.
yeah, but it's okay to go to a different room, to your room, breathe a little, give yourself a few minutes or for a while, just breathe,
Yes.
your
I'd
thoughts
like to make
together.
I'd like to make also a suggestion. Nympha, I think you also shared with us, and I repeat what you told us, that in difficult situations, if a situation continues, first of all, you share with the daughter and you tell her what's going on. And there may be a time that you may need to share with the doctor as well, because certain behaviors can be changed, not just by, changing mood, but by also intervention with a change of medication. So if your employer is not sleeping properly, or if they are very agitated and have very strong bits of how should I say it, thoughts, and talking about things that are not really in reality, and so on, and being very anxious and aggressive, very often this can also be treated with a change of medication. So don't feel that this is a situation that you need to handle by yourself, okay? And things change, maybe this way, maybe that way, but you need to share all of those difficult issues with the family. For one, like Nympha says, she calls the daughter, and the daughter is her partner and taking care of the mother. And she also knows when she needs to consult the doctor. Sometimes there can be done something, and sometimes you need to consult the social worker in the situation. But don't think that you always have to be there alone, right, Nympha?
Right. You call the daughter, you call the family, and the family they call that mother, and they talk her, and then they become relaxed.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
true, ma'am.
Thank you. That's a very important question to ask. I'm glad you asked that, Eileen. Are you already with your employer?
Not yet, madam, and I am so excited to meet him.
Okay. It's a man. You're going to take care of a man?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
68 years old
Very young,
man.
relatively young.
That he English.
He speaks English.
Yes.
And why does he ask for a caregiver? How is he disabled?
Yes, he is half paralyzed. Left side of his body is paralyzed.
I
And he
see.
is
So,
also have skin cancer, and
okay.
he have a motorized wheelchair.
And he lives alone?
Yes, I think so, because they live blank in my contract. No family, no, I don't know where we're going to stay. They live blank.
Where do they live?
That's why I'm wondering.
Blank.
Oh, they left it
They left
blank,
it blank.
a blank slate. Oh, so
Yeah.
you don't know where you're going to live. I see. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be very challenging. Okay. Anyone else have questions for Nympha?
But another thing I like to add, before Nympha had to work with the current patient, you've been with two different, and when you found yourself struggling and couldn't communicate with the daughter or the family, you contact the social worker or your agency and ask for their help. So I like to remind us all that if you can find a solution within the family, you should contact the social worker and the agency and ask for their help.
They have experience and they know how to deal with these situations. For you, it's all new, but for them, they can help you and guide you and assist you, okay? So you don't have all the experience that perhaps Nympha has or someone else, that they do. And so they will assist you. Okay. Anyone else have questions? Yes?
Concerns? Nympha, anything else that you like to add? What do you do now in the winter time? It's not easy as it is in the summer that you can go
Cold.
out to the park. Yeah, it's pretty cold.
Just only movie, watching movie, and sometimes TV, the news, and now it's the time is very fast. We don't know the after breakfast, little bit time, dinner, lunch, and dinner. It's always in the bed. She's always sometimes in salon watching movie, watching together. We watch together.
Everyone's salon is a living room.
Yes.
When Nympha says salon or saloon, it's living room. But you can dance, you can play music.
Yeah. Sing together, eating together. Yeah. Fun. And little bit massage from the back for her to be relaxed. Yes, like that.
You can
Sometimes
come up with games, different games,
yes,
card games.
friends games, yes.
Very nice.
Enjoy the moments here in the Israel. More experience is better.
Sarah, you said that you have more questions.
Okay. So Nympha, if you don't mind, tell us what is the most difficult part of the day for you?
For me, my first employee. I never ever forget. I said to the daughter, even you pay me double, I cannot do that again to take your mom outside. because my first on my 3 days, the daughter she said you can go to the door to get your
To the
new
post
Post
account.
office.
office.
Yeah. Because your salary putting to the bank, to the door, and then okay said, and then she said you come with my mom, you go outside with my mom. I said no, maybe no, she's okay, she's fine. And then okay, and then when starting to walk outside, she walked very fast. But I know the door because they show me that this is the door. Only 10 minutes from our house of my employer. They're walking, and then they go past. And then I said, "Can you please can you stop? This is the door." No, she said, "No, she said, don't touch me." And walking. And then we go anywhere, somewhere, and I'm afraid because she's in the middle of the road, and she very fast to walk and to go straight without the stop. There is the stoplight, but she doesn't know the stoplight maybe, and then she go past. And I like a traffic man to stop the buses and the ano, because she's on. Oh my gosh, I'm crying. She cannot understand me because she's talking Hebrew. She cannot understand English. That's the problem, and that is my beginning for 3 days. And then I said to the person on my side, "Can you help me? Can you say to stop?" And because she don't have mind, she's dementia like that. Can you please call this daughter because I need to come back home like that. I ask help to person is there, and they help me, and the daughter, they came to the place, and then they get me. And I was crying on the car. And when I come back to the house, and then I go to my room, and I'm crying because I said to the daughter, maybe you pay me double. I don't like to go out with your mother because maybe I'm dying on that road, or maybe she dying on that road because of the car. They maybe I put into the jail. I'm afraid maybe I go to the jail. I don't like to happen with me. I'm crying. He said, no, it's okay. You did not put to the jail. It's no problem like that. Oh my God, that's my experience. I don't know this place where about us. I don't know. Because it's my 3 days here. Oh my gosh, and that's my experience.
Very traumatic experience.
Yes, my first experience. I got crazy also. I need help, and then please can you help me? The others doesn't know how to speak English, and then I try to find please, and I hold her arms. They said no, she doesn't like to hold. I hold it. She doesn't like, and then she got me. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Please, I want to embrace her because, but she's very strong. She's very strong. No, I want to. Oh my gosh! And that's my very experience. I don't want to.
Okay, that
I'm
won't
thinking
happen
I'm put
again.
into the jail. I'm thinking at the time I'm dying because of the the car, the buses.
You're worried for her life and for you. Of course, it sounds very traumatic. Oh my God.
That's
Okay, but
Okay.
now with your current employer, when you have on your daily routine, do you have points or repeated moments on your day that they are hard? Something in the daily routine that it's hard for you?
no. No, just only because I know that the kind of sick of dementia now. That's why I know how to. And if the patient is, if the employer is like that, she doesn't want to. It's like same on my situation. My first employee, much better to even don't go outside. Don't go outside because she's not on mine. I tell to the daughter she's not out of mine. Better you go outside with her family. It's better. But if you're alone, don't go alone. if you don't know what's the problem of your first for your employer, you must be know him first, the personality, before you go outside alone. Much better.
Yeah, at the beginning, it will be better to
Yeah.
ask a family member to
Yes.
join and till you will get to know each other.
Yes, that is better.
Okay, thank you, Nympha, for sharing that very traumatic experience with us. Okay, yes, to be lost in a strange country with a big responsibility is very traumatic. Okay, and how do you keep yourself happy, Nympha? How do you, what energizes your batteries?
From the God, I'm always praying every night, every morning, and I attend always worship on the WebEx every Saturday and Wednesday. And
Okay.
for singing, the listening for song, for the music, for the cell phone, and dancing. And sometimes at night, while she's sleeping, I can go Zumba on my room.
Zumba. Oh,
Yeah.
good for you.
Yes.
Your
Need
room is
exercise.
far from one another? Or how far is it that you can't hear?
Another room, one room and my room. While she's sleeping, because she got sleeping pills, she's very sleep well. And I lock my room. After my Zumba, I open my room. I my door again. And I put the headset and not so very quiet because I'm using the headset, and then I can move my body.
And how do you make sure to stay, how do you say it, attentive to the other room to make sure that she's not calling you or?
Because she's sleeping, I know why she's taking sleeping pills. They starting to sleep. They
Okay.
cannot walk up. I know what time she woke up at morning.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
straight.
But yeah, so
But
you got to,
sometimes, yeah, but sometimes only not only once in a month like that. She around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, she woke up and then crying
at
like
night.
that. At night, in the middle of night. That's they starting in the middle of night. But while she's starting to sleep, and I'm starting to Zumba also or
Okay, but
singing.
long before you started to sing and put your headphones, you had a process uh, of getting to know her and your sleeping and her sleeping habits, and before you allowed yourself, probably, I'm assuming, to put headphones and lock the door, and because
Yes,
you know she's not going to call you.
yeah. Just
It
only
wasn't
1 hour.
like that from the beginning.
Yes, yes. I'm alone, but I know how to be happy to be alone. You must
That's
be
good.
learn how to be happy to be alone.
That's wonderful.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's a very important thing that you're saying, to learn how to manage your time and how to manage the alone time, which is also very important, right? Not to be upset, not to be tense, not to be anxious, not to be sad. Find ways to connect with family, friends, and things that make you happy. Exactly. Thank you, Nympha. That's very important.
Anyone else maybe have any question? Sarah?
Well, I kind of feel I already know Nympha, so I already know you, Nympha. What was your employer doing when she was young
Occupation?
and healthy? Yes, what was her occupation? Do you know?
Again, ma'am.
I'm asking, what was your employer, the woman that you work for? What did she work? What kind of work did she do when she was young and healthy?
She's teacher before, and she's dancer also, dancing. She's better dancing also before.
Oh.
And she want reading books also every
Okay.
time. In while my first month here, she read at least 3 books at a day.
3
A
books
day.
a day. Oh my.
Yes.
Okay. So
She's very talented.
So it's important that you get to know your employer in the beginning, so that later, if they become disabled, like she's now bedridden, you already know what she likes and how to, how to connect with her emotionally without,
Can I say goodbye to my Zoom because my employer is wake up now. She's calling
Okay.
me. It's okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you
yes,
for
of course.
everyone.
Thank you for your
Nympha.
time,
Happy
Nympha.
New
Thank
Year.
you for
Appreciate
your
it.
time.
Okay,
Thank
bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Okay, so
Deborah.
if anyone has questions for us, please take the advantage of the time.
Yeah. Please feel free. All right. So I recommend when you enter to someone's home, as Sarah just said, get to know them and get to know their hobbies, what they used to do before and before they got sick or handicap or dementia, whatever, before they had to have a caregiver. Learn about their past, and if they can communicate very well, ask their families and see their books in the house. If you see paintings, you can assume that they enjoy art. Get to know them and have them to get to know you as well, and maybe you'll find some common hobbies. And
I also want to stress something else. I want to stress the importance that music plays in everybody's life. And when we're young, we have different times in our life, different music that we like, right? And music plays a big part in our life if we know it or if we don't. And I just want to tell all of you that dealing with elder people, especially with dementia people, music affects the brain in a very, very different way than other things. Smell and touch and music especially affects the brain, and it provokes the brain to function in a positive way when the right kind of music is played. So do take the time to learn what kind of music your employer enjoys listening to, okay? No matter what kind of music it is, it doesn't matter. And when they're feeling, like a mood because of whatever reason, music will help you in a big way. So you can always, make a playlist or find it on the YouTube, but write those things down. And they're important tools, very important tools. What kind of smells they like, where they like to be touched, what they like to look at. Some people like to look at seeing like the San Francisco Bridge in the back there. But it's all available on the internet. So some people like funny movies, but funny movies, what's funny to you is not funny to someone else. So you have to know exactly all of those small things. What are funny for them now? And then when you need to change the mood, you can put that on. If it's Charlie Chaplin or cartoons, or you won't know when you need it. You won't know how to tap into that important information. So make a little booklet of things that you know about them that feel good to them. They like the smell of chocolate, they like the smell of honey, they like the smell of butter, whatever. All of those things are very, very important. Just the other day, my grandson fell asleep and his parents didn't want him to sleep long because it would ruin the night. And so the perfect thing to do for him to wake him up, put a piece of chocolate under his nose, and bop, he goes up smiling, happy. I mean, it's amazing how smell can really change our anything. And he's just a 3-year-old boy. So So sometimes those very, very small things have a big effect on us. Okay. So learn if they like chocolate, if they like coconut, whatever they like, make a long list of all the things that bring pleasure and calmness and and a smile.
I like to add that maybe sometimes people really enjoy remembering and bring memories from a particular time in their life, and they will enjoy to share stories that you can ask them. They will enjoy sharing their stories. So try to go deep inside their stories and dive in with them.
I'll tell you what's going to make a not feel good. Stroking a cat. And I'm telling you this in a very serious way, because sometimes even, petting an animal has a very, very positive effect on the brain. Okay. So like I said, smell, sound, sight, and also our touching, not just being touched, but to touch. So if they have pets, very recommended. And if they don't, perhaps find nice things to touch, like, furs, synthetic furs or live furs, sometimes bringing a pet into the house just causes the brain to relax and to, have and all those endorphins being exploded into our brain. Even touching a doll sometimes, brings out all of those positive endorphins in our brain. So you have to be creative and see how they react. See how they react when they're well. Okay, make a note of it. I know you like touching your cats, Anat.
They like to be touched.
It's mutual.
Exactly. All right, everyone.
Can I ask a question?
Please do.
Okay, so I actually envy Anat's cat since every time she comes to her. So my question is, can we ask our employers if we could bring one into their homes? Because I'm also a cat people. I love cats really.
Great question. I'm so surprised you waited to the last minute to ask. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you
If
so
you
much.
like pets, ask if you can bring a pet. And I can imagine that they wouldn't mind, but you never know. So absolutely ask. And you'll find once you walk around Israel, you'll know that in Israel we have a lot of cats in the street.
Stray cats.
Stray cats. And we don't, we have laws against having stray dogs. And the city municipality, if they see a stray dog, they'll pick him up and take him. But stray cats, not really. And so you'll find there's a lot of, you don't have to go far to find a cat, is what I'm telling you.
And most of them very friendly. People make sure that they eat well. You will see it on the street. A lot of very friendly. Just ask the family and make sure you understand that you'll have to be responsible for another.
Okay. Cats are a big issue in Israel. I have to tell you that there are organizations that are out there to take care of the rights and the health of cats in the street. They're a little too much, in my opinion, but maybe Anat will disagree with me. And you will see that there are people that walk around the street with huge shopping bags and they put food out for cats in different places. So there's a lot of cat lovers out there. And if you're lucky, your employer will agree. And if you like dogs and if you like other pets, yes, this is your home now. And so I suggest that you know, not the first minute, but after a while, ask your employer if they wouldn't mind. And I'm sure it will, you know, bring that much more pleasure into everyone's life.
And if not, um, a lot of people do that. They when they go to the park or the street, you can go out with snacks for cats or some food and get friendly with some cats. They will always come sit in your lap, and they're all many of them are very friendly. And I had a cat, and when he was 19, he passed away. Now I had 1 year with no cats, but my dog um, loved cats, and he was very depressed. Both of us. So we used to go outside to the streets, and we used to sit. I noticed that when we're home, he's looking for the cat. Is walking around crying, looking for the cat. But when we're outside, he was trying to get friendly with the cats. He was looking for their attention. So we used to sit outside with stray cats, and just I used to sit there and let my dog spend time with the cats, and it was nice for everyone.
How many
So-
cats do you have now, Anat?
I must say it's not my fault. It wasn't my decision. Happens when you're in a relationship. Four. I have 4 cats.
And
I
one
wasn't
dog?
planning, and a dog, and I didn't plan on any of them. And I love pets, but wasn't my idea to have so many.
So yes, try to bring everything into your life with your employer, with his agreement. And if he hasn't had a pet before, he might be surprised how nice it is to have one. Okay. So it's always nice to have, you know, new things in your life. So thank you, Anat, for sharing that. And thank you, Mina, for asking.
Don't get
Anyone
offended
else?
if they're
You're
saying
welcome,
no.
and thank you as well.
If they're saying no, because you're thinking about the benefits and how nice it is, but they're thinking about it rationally, that the expenses and who's going to take care, and you're here for 5 years and they need to think for the long term. And okay, so they need to look at the whole picture. That's why I'm saying
Yes, ma'am. It's all right.
How about exotic pets?
Exotic pets.
good luck with that. I'm not
Snake,
sure.
what do you want to bring in? An alligator?
Lizard,
I
iguana,
just asked, sorry.
carrot. No.
I'm sure it's fine. Listen, like I said, it's going to be your home, but it all needs to be negotiated. If your employer agrees, if they love you, they trust you, they may say yes. So, you know, if they know that it'll make you happy. So it has to be a win-win, right? So I wouldn't ask to bring an alligator or a snake on the first week, but perhaps after a while, it might be okay to bring a chicken, a duck, whatever it is that you think you need.
In some homes, you
Lion.
will find it.
Tiger.
Okay. I have to tell you that one of the older ladies that I knew had a pet chicken, really. She had a yard and she had a chicken, and she was her pet. So it's okay, you know, it's perfectly okay. She brought her one day to the center, and everybody really enjoyed looking to see how she communicates and how much pleasure she gets out of being so attentive with the chickens. So you never know, guys. It's okay.
Of course, I have an elderly friend, and she and her husband have a chicken coop. And they have many cats, And at night, they have one chicken that comes to sleep with them at night. Only
Oh, wow.
one. They have several, one chicken and 5 cats. They all come to bed and sleep with them. So, like we said, we can never know. Any questions? Thoughts? Ideas? Concerns? If not, we had a long meeting today. Thank you for that, and I'm sorry for that. I'm not sure. But thank you for participating and asking questions. And I hope it was you found it helpful. And of course, you have Nympha's Facebook and cell phone number. She was so kind to give it away, so that's nice. Tomorrow, we will meet for our final meeting for this program. So later on, I will send you a form where you can ask questions anonymously. And tomorrow, we will go over those questions. Hopefully, we'll be able to answer everything. And any case, tomorrow we will go over what we'll be doing during this week, and it will be a short meeting. And I'm looking forward to see you all there. Hope more people could join us. So have a wonderful day, everyone.
Have a nice day, everyone.
Have a nice day too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Toda.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Riot.
Later.
Thank you.